Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bruce the Moose coming to you on a Sunday with another video. I am back in the great state of Wisconsin, where you can purchase New Glarus beer without traveling out of state. Anyway, I have returned from the great state of California. Palm trees, sunlight, strange things like that, where I was doing a work project, but also I was able to go to San Francisco and attend the DVRO Renewal hearing at the courthouse in San Francisco on the 5th, November 5th, 2025. And of course, I have a video where I talk about what happened in that hearing. Go check it out. But today, what I want to bring you is the press interview post-hearing outside the courthouse that I recorded, audio and video, with my cell phone. Now, I am not going to share the full video because there's other people coming in and going out of the courthouse doors. There are people who attended the hearing that probably don't want to be on camera. Or, you know, maybe somebody's waiting for the bus and they're scratching their, I don't know what. So I just have what would you call it? A montage of still photos from the video, plus other photos I took on my trip for you all to enjoy while you listen to Omar tell the press. Different members of the press were there recording audio, video. I was there. And, we were sort of crammed all together in this sidewalk. But I did my best to improve the audio quality from my video and grab some stills where, we don't look too crazy. I took some photos. I didn't include my craziest photos, but some photos for your enjoyment. So guys, sit back and relax and enjoy this. I think it's about 10 minutes or 8 minutes or something like that, 6 minutes. This post-hearing interview. Now, of course, Omar also has a deep dive debrief on his own channel, which is about an hour long, which goes into way more depth on a lot of these topics. But these were the raw emotions post-hearing, the unfiltered raw thoughts of where Omar was after the case was dismissed on the 5th. So without further ado, here you guys go. Have a good one.
All right, so proceedings are dismissed. Laura didn't show up to court. After that roller coaster, whirlwind email, whatever it was that she filed last night, she tried to email the court and basically have an ex-parte communication stating that she had made plans, but she had to cancel plans because she had a medical emergency. Before that, it was she made plans and canceled plans because the court said it was highly likely that they wouldn't have a court reporter and that they'd have to continue anyway. So then we said, oh, well, we will get a court reporter. The court invites us to get a court reporter. And then she objects to that, and she throws a temper tantrum and basically says, I cannot come because I'm indigent, and I'm not going to be there, whatever. So early this morning, around 6:40 a.m., we get another email from her. She copied us along with the court, stating that she has these life-threatening medical illnesses. She's vomiting blood. She's doing all this kind of stuff. She's going to go into a procedure that's going to require her to be put under anesthesia, all of the things, right? And so we're coming to court ready to oppose that. At the same time, there's all kinds of stuff that's been going on behind the scenes. Her filing writs and different things and making these representations. Literally, we were here 2 weeks ago where she was saying the exact same thing. So we thought that the judge was going to just dismiss because this is nonsense. It's too much. Like, once is fine. 2 is too many, but how many times have we done this? And we were prepared to go all the way back to 2022, about the time when she had accused Derek Whitney and Gillespie of conspiring to have her raped, and the FBI was investigating. We had called this, that she was going to pull something like this back in August in our pleadings. And so, true to form, the one thing we didn't know is if she was actually going to be present via Zoom or not.
So tell us what happened today.
You walk in the courtroom. She's not there. The court started late. We're scheduled for a 9 a.m. start. They called us in at 9:30. Judge Gold has us make our appearances. We make our appearances. I'm in there with Mike and with Rachel Juarez. The judge says, well, if Owens is not here, it's 9:30. I observed there's nobody in the lobby. She's not here in the courtroom. She's not even here remotely. I guess this is going to be a quick hearing. Then she calls the matter, and she says, well, since Laura Owens is not here, and it's like 9:32 or whatever she said, this matter is dismissed. Is there anything else I could do for you, counsel? And I wish, because we'd like to reserve on attorney fees and costs. We set a separate date. I think we said January 26th or something. And we filed a motion for that. And that's where we stand right now.
How do you feel?
I feel relieved. I feel happy. I feel inspired. I'm so happy for Mike. I don't know. It's completely the opposite of what I felt last week. I think I told you. What do you feel? I feel nothing. I felt, it was a defeating feeling, but I feel, I don't know if exuberance, it's not. I feel elated, joyous. I'm mostly just relieved and happy for Mike and his family. They're such good people. Like, I got to tell you, man, people have been telling me for like over a year about what a great guy Mike is. I'm like, yeah, that's great. You don't really care. Like, in the moment we actually meet him and I spend some time with him, he's genuinely like the nicest guy I've ever met. Just the nicest guy I've ever met. He doesn't deserve what he's been put through. To be able to walk out of court with the dismissal today is best case scenario, without having to go through all of the rigmarole of trial. The most important thing is Owens no longer has any control over him whatsoever. I think that's the biggest thing. No non-disparagement agreements. There's no non-talking to media agreements. It's just straight up, he is free of her. He is free to live out as an American citizen, all of his First Amendment rights intact, absent of Lord Owens' control. That's how I feel.
Thank you.
And again, you're saying that, so in the last 24 hours, she's been trying some maneuvering?
Oh, yeah. So she, basically, the first thing that the court says was, they informed us that it's unlikely they're going to have a court reporter this month.
Yeah.
In which case, like, well, no problem. We'll just bring her home. Matter of fact, in that email, the court
So you had
invited us.
you've also had to hire a court
Yes.
reporter? Okay.
Yes, and pay for the way it works is you pretty much have to pay for the full day, even if it only lasts for a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
And so we responded back, would it be okay if we had a remote reporter? To which Owen says, I do not agree to a remote reporter. I do not waive my right to a court reporter. I'm demanding a continuance. I don't feel comfortable with the other side getting their own private court reporter. That's unfair to my due process rights. All this, she throws attention. She says, I had made arrangements based on the court saying that it's highly unlikely we're going forward, and myself being declared indigent in the criminal courts in Arizona. I therefore declare I'm canceling my travel arrangements and I'm not coming tomorrow. That was in the morning. And so later on, yesterday morning, there's some emails back and forth. And we secure a court reporter, we give them a name, give them a license number, we get all that arranged. So no matter what happens, we'll have somebody there. And the lawyer basically says, that is bullshit. I do not agree to, I think her name was Heather something, the court reporter that we have listed. I do not agree to her, this is unfair. Also, I think she's JFC, and I've been harassed online on this case. She goes on the phone, the typical lawyer. And then she reiterates that I'm going through life-threatening medical issues and I cannot be there. She does that. That was at 4:20 something yesterday. This morning at 6:40, she sends us that email, basically saying, all right, unfortunately, I've had a couple of medical episodes of blood. I have to go on this medical procedure where they're going to put me under anesthesia. I'm not going to be there. What I think she did is I think she booked a flight for the purpose of canceling it. She booked it at 7:40 last night. We got a screenshot saying it was canceled this morning at around 5:40, and then at 6:40 a.m. she sends an email saying, yeah, so I made arrangements, but I had to cancel it because of this stuff. And she's sending these voluminous emails, right, with her medical life-threatening issues and vomiting blood and all of that. She sends that to the court, and the court responds, all right, well, thanks, Laura, I've received your stuff, or something to that effect. We did not respond. I didn't want to give her a chance to give her anything to respond to. We just can show up in court and hope that she showed up as she was ordered to do. She didn't show up, obviously, and then we did the hearing this morning.
Okay. Did the judge, did Gold at some point rule that they weren't going to accept the ADA claim?
Yeah.
Because I saw that in the
right.
in the dismissal from the appeals court. It sounded
Actually,
like,
I did not know that she had filed this ADA motion.
yeah.
For all I knew, that I thought they had granted it when they granted her the 2-week extension last time. But apparently there was a motion, they had a hearing on it or something on it, and judge ruled on it, basically saying that no. I don't know what the basis of her denial was, but she denied Owens' request. Owens files an appeal, she files a writ, and that's ruled on very quickly yesterday, saying, you didn't respond to all of the reasons for Judge Gold's ruling but as a matter of law. All we needed was one good reason, and you didn't, because he didn't oppose all of them, or deny her writ. It was like short and sweet, one paragraph.
And that would have been something that would have happened just between her and the judge?
Yeah,
that
it was
kind of
between
ADA
her and the court. It had nothing to do with us.
Okay.
They could have conceivably invited a response for us, but they just dismissed it.
Okay.
It was done. So she doesn't, I believe that she's out of appeals for the writ issue. She could conceivably file an appeal for this issue, for the court dismissing, despite her last minute help or whatever. But it's going to be an abuse of discretion standard by the judge, and good luck trying to prove that. So, yeah, that's it.
All right.
That is it.
Okay.
Thanks, man.